All right, welcome back, everyone. So today we are officially on countdown mode for something pretty huge for the PLAZM protocol. We're talking about the 1 million token burn milestone. It's this massive psychological barrier, and you know what? It is way closer than you might think. So let's dive in and break down what hitting 7 figures really means and why this is such a game changer.
Okay, but before we get into the thick of it, you know the drill. I've got to say this is all for educational purposes. It is not financial advice. So please, always do your own research before making any moves.
Okay, let's get right to it. This is the magic number right now, 37,210. That's it. That's all that's left. This is the final sprint that stands between the protocol and a truly historic 7-figure burn count.
And just to give you a sense of scale, to put that number in perspective, this is what's already been done. Over 962,000 tokens. Gone. Permanently destroyed. Wiped from circulation forever. We are literally on the edge of something massive.
So you're probably asking, how fast is this going to happen? Well, with the daily burn rate sitting at around 18,000 tokens, the math is actually pretty simple. We're looking at this thing hitting 1 million in about 2 days. Yeah, 2 days, right around day 121 of the protocol. The final countdown is absolutely on.
But getting here wasn't just a slow, steady climb. Not at all. It's really a story of insane acceleration, especially when things got tough. And when you look back at the timeline, it becomes, crystal clear.
Okay, so what's absolutely wild here is how the timeline just squishes together. I mean, look at this. It took 84 days to get to the first 126,000 burns. Okay, not bad. But then, just 16 days later, on day 100, that number just explodes to over 500,000. And then it's another 18 days to hit almost 1 million. The time between these massive milestones just kept shrinking. It's like the burn engine found another gear and just floored it.
And if you want one number to sum it all up, here it is. In just 35 days, from day 84 till now, the burn total grew by over 660%. That's insane. We're talking more than 836,000 tokens turned to dust in a little over a month. It's just a powerful testament to how this thing is designed to work.
So, okay, we've got this big, shiny, round number coming up. 1 million. Cool. But why does it actually matter? What's the big deal? Well, this is way more than just a number on a screen. It has a real, tangible impact on the entire supply.
And here's the headline. 1 million tokens. That's nearly 18% of the current total supply. Let that sink in. Almost 1/5 of every token that exists just gone. Poof. Permanently removed. They can never be sold. They can't be staked. They can't be used for anything ever again. We're talking about a permanent dent in the potential sell pressure.
And if you want even more context, let's stack it up against some of the other big piles of tokens. This 1 million burn tokens is the same as 43% of all the tokens that are currently staked and locked up. It's 56% of the entire liquid supply, the stuff that's floating around ready to be traded. And get this, it's a whopping 69% of all the supply sitting in the liquidity pool. So yeah, this isn't some drop in the bucket. It is a monumental chunk of the entire ecosystem.
Now let's talk dollars and cents for a second. At today's price, that 1 million tokens is worth over $33,000, just taken off the table. But here's where it gets really interesting. The compounding effect. If the price climbs back to, say, 10 cents, that same 1 million burn tokens now represents $100,000 of sell pressure that was permanently erased. So the value of these past burns, it actually goes up as the token price recovers. Pretty cool, right?
So, how does all this magic actually happen? Well, the mechanics behind the burn are surprisingly simple, and they reveal this beautifully designed engine that is what you'd call anti-fragile. That's a fancy way of saying it actually gets stronger when it's under stress.
It's just a clean, 4-step loop. Step 1, the buy and burn pool uses its funds. Step 2, it goes out and buys PLAZM right off the open market. Step 3, it sends those tokens to a dead-end, completely inaccessible burn address. And Step 4, those tokens are gone from circulation forever. It's simple, it's transparent, and anyone can go verify it on-chain.
And this idea really gets to the core of the whole thing. The engine works hardest under pressure. But what does that actually mean? Like in the real world?
Okay, this is where the design is just genius. When the price of PLAZM is lower, the same amount of money from the burn pool can buy way more tokens. Think about it. $100 buys you 1,000 tokens when the price is 10 cents. But if the price drops to 3 cents, that same $100 now buys over 3,300 tokens. So when there's downward price pressure, the burn rate and the efficiency automatically go up. That's that anti-fragile design in action.
Now, it's super important to remember this. 1 million is not the end. It's not the finish line. It's a huge milestone for sure, but it's really just one marker on a much, much longer journey of constantly reducing the supply.
Yeah, this engine doesn't just turn off. I mean, looking at the projections, by day 150, we could be looking at 1.5 million tokens burned. Fast forward to day 180, and we could be getting close to 2 million. This deflationary pressure, it's designed to be this constant compounding force that's always at work.
And if you take away only one thing, let it be this. Every single one of these burns is permanent, and it's cumulative. The effect can't be undone, and the total number of burn tokens only ever goes one way, up. The supply can only ever get smaller.
Okay, so let's tie this all together in a nice bow. Why does hitting 1 million burns really truly matter? What does it actually prove to everyone? Well, for the protocol, it's undeniable proof that this whole deflationary thing works exactly like it's supposed to. That builds a ton of confidence. Plus, it's just a huge marketing win. For anyone holding, it means less potential sell pressure and more scarcity in the long run. And for the skeptics? Well, it provides hard, verifiable, irreversible data right on the blockchain. This isn't just some theory on a white paper, it's 1 million tokens actually provably gone.
So here we are, 37,210 tokens to go, about 2 days left. 1 million burns is right around the corner. We're talking permanent destruction, irreversible removal, verifiable proof. You know, when PLAZM crosses that 1 million mark, it's not just going to be a number. It's going to be 1 million reasons why this kind of deflationary model works. The countdown is on.
And as we wrap up, just one last reminder, crypto investments come with high market risk, so please be cautious out there. And of course, nothing in this explainer was financial advice. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the other side of 1 million.